Hello everyone, welcome to LRDIprep. My name is Samir Sodana, a Plus Educator or An Academy. We have with us today Hemant Agarwal, who have given the interview of Nasi Munji on 19th of February. Right, Hemant?
Yes, sir.
And Hemant has scored 252 in NMAT. Let's talk with Hemant. Hemant will take us a series of questions that were asked to Hemant in the interview so that you get an idea what are the questions that you can expect in Nasi Munji MBA interview. So Hemant, can you please take us through your experience? What was the process of the interview? Was there any VAT? Was there any group exercise, or it was straight interview? So please take us through.
Sir, initially there was a VAT and we had 20 minutes to read the topic and to write in around 200 to 300 words. And post
What,
VAT, there was
what was the
the
topic?
topic was around terrorism, that since there have been large number of terrorist attacks, so there is a constant fear in the minds of people, and that they can be subject to another terrorist attack. So can that be mitigated, and what's the procedures and what's the various tools which can be implemented to remove that fear from the minds of people? So that was a topic, and we had to write uh, on that topic in 200 to 300 words, and the time allotted was 20 minutes.
Okay.
uh, post Post that, we had an hour break, and post that the interview started. In the interview, they started with, what do you think about capitalism? In my case, since I am from finance background, so they started from asking me, what do you think about capitalism and what are the benefits of capitalism. Then since in capitalism my answers related to some privatization and all, so they carried the interview and they said, asked me about privatization, and they asked that if whether you support privatization, which the government is current bringing policies nowadays. So they asked me about privatization, and then they continued, since I have written badminton as my hobby. So they asked me 4 to 5 questions on badminton regarding various international players and all. Apart from
Okay,
that,
can you
they asked
specify the
me.
question, Hemant? Can you tell us what were those questions? The
So
questions were the hobbies.
So they asked me, who is the world number one ranked player in badminton, and who has won the recent badminton tournaments which were held internationally, and who is your favorite player and why do you like him? What's so special about him? Who's the Indian player which you like? So they asked me questions regarding this,
Okay.
and since they asked me a question from capital gains from taxation also, since my background is finance. So they asked me questions related to capital gains, tax implication of a certain transaction. They said that if if a person bought a property for 20 lakhs and he sold that property after 10 years for 40 lakhs, so what will be the capital gains tax, which the person will have to pay? So that was a question related to my finance background.
This is because of your CA, because you're CA qualified. So that was a reason, I
Yes,
guess.
yes, sir.
They asked the question on
Yes,
this
sir. Yes,
capital. Okay, okay,
yes, sir.
okay.
And apart from that, they asked me questions related to why you are pursuing this CA plus MBA, and what's the difference between CA plus MBA and CA plus CS, and who are more successful. So they
Okay.
asked me questions, this question, and two few more questions were there regarding some, whether you support skills or encashment of skills. So
Okay.
these were some type of questions which were asked.
Okay. So these were the finance questions that they asked to you, right? So
Yes, yes,
they asked around 5 to 6 questions on finance, right?
yes,
One
sir.
was on the concept of capital gain tax, right? And
Yes, sir.
second was on this. What was the second question that they asked?
So they asked me that why you're pursuing CA,
Okay,
and
CS.
whether
This is due to the field, right?
CACS and CAMBA. That question.
Yeah.
CAMBA is successful or CACS is successful?
And any other finance question that they asked?
Uh, no, sir, not really. They asked me questions related to hobbies. Finance
Okay.
was 1 or 2 questions, I guess.
Okay, so they asked 2 or 3 questions on finance, and then they switched to the
Finance.
hobbies. Okay, okay. Any HR based question? Anything else?
Yes, sir. They asked me that why do you want to pursue MBA and what are you looking for, since you are already a finance guy. So what are you looking for in this program? You are
Okay.
already technically skilled. So why you want to pursue MBA? Two, three questions were related to this only, sir.
Was there any group exercise or group discussion?
No, sir. There was no group exercise
Okay, so it was only
about
VAT, essay writing, and
and
then straight away the
and
interview.
PI. Yes,
Okay, okay. And how the other students, was it online? This was online interview, right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Conducted
Okay.
on Zoom.
So you must not have met with any other person, right? Because you
No,
must have
no,
given
sir.
this interview from the home only. All right, all
Yes, sir.
right. All right. Thank you so much, Hemant, for giving us this, points, right? That uh, and the actual interview experience that you faced in NMAT. I guess this will give you the students an idea how they should be preparing, right? Mostly they're asking the questions from the backgrounds that you are in, and you need to be get yourself ready for the hobbies questions also. Obviously, there
Yes,
can
sir.
be some basic HR questions also, and a topic you can see that in VAT the topic must be from the topic would be from
Current
current.
affairs type.
Yes, it must be from current affairs. All right. Thank you so much,
Yes, sir.
Hemant. Thanks a lot.
Thank
And
you, sir.
wish you all the best for your next interview, that is IFT, right?
Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
let's connect once you are given the interview
Yes.
IFT also, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
Yes, sir.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hemant.
Thank